Hi there, I'm Lavellan. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, episode 20. Okay, so we might as well pop up to the war room and see if it will actually trigger in Hushed Whispers, or if we'll have more time. Okay, so we don't have a perk point, but that's fine. Let's see what we've got there. Report ready. Okay, I was correct. Spreading word that the Inquisition was allied with the Grey Wardens meant messages of support poured in. With the treaties in hand, we've managed to secure new recruits and donations of both gold and equipment. The commander will make good use of them. Josephine. Okay, we've got 65 gold and griffin robes. Sweet. Okay, and that should be everything completed on Orlay's side. Yeah. And almost everything on Ferelden's side. What do we have here? We still can't do Black Emporium. Won't be able to do that until we're in Skyhold. We're not going to do Champions of the Just. Okay, so we have the Locate Weapon of Turda Brightaxe and Rescue Soldiers Missing in Ferelden. Well, let's gather our coin first. Our efforts bore fruit. A portion of profits will pass to you. Use it wisely, Herald. 105 gold. Thank you, Cullen. And the Secrets of Andraste. Okay, interestingly, the runes are Alamari in origin, belonging to the tribes that inhabited Ferelden almost 1,000 years ago. What is of greater interest, however, is that none of the runes translate intelligibly, meaning it's all in code. According to the translators, a reference to the Guardian also indicates an island off the northern coast. Most curious. I will continue translation efforts in the hope we can narrow this down further. 64 gold. Okay. I'm not sure if that was a failure or not. We didn't get any influence anyway, so... Oh well. Upon the waking sea. Okay. Let's... Sure, let's activate this. Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden. We might as well. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden. Because the region is largely uncharted, finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring their people back alive. I could contact the local ban. I could send Leliana's people. Or I could send the soldiers. I think I'm going to send the soldiers. It feels a bit better to have them looking for their lost comrades. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, the missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fallow Mire. They're being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. We're not going to go to the Fallow Mire now, though. No. Okay, so, upon the waking sea, let's do this. The Alamari runes found in the mountain passages outside Haven have finally given up more of their secrets, pointing to one of the larger islands off the northern coast of Ferelden. The island is quite large and covered in dense wilderness, so searching it will be an involved process. According to the runes, however, there should be some connection to the original disciples of Andraste and the Guardian of the Sacred Ashes. Ooh, wow. 3.5 hours. This requires stealth. A few skilled agents given enough time to quietly search the islands. I know of a few adventurers trustworthy enough to send to the islands, let them search and report back to us. Or, as soon as we show interest in the area, others will follow. So let's go in force and occupy the islands. That would be that's a lot less time for Cullen to do it than the others. Generally, I think that is a good indicator of who you're supposed to actually send. I kind of think sending a few skilled agents would be better. But maybe... This is quite difficult. This is quite difficult. I'm leaning towards Cullen. But Leliana has... in my experience, she usually has the best results. So, let's send Leliana. Let her do it.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah. I feel better about her scouting it, rather than trusting adventurers, which, sure, they may be trustworthy, but maybe not. And then sending all of our forces to occupy that, I think that would be overkill. So, yeah. Locate weapon of Turda Brightaxe. Let's see what this is about. Inquisitor. As a long-time scholar of the ancient Avar, I find the information you uncovered about Turda Brightaxe fascinating. Many believe the Avar unsophisticated barbarians with no culture worth studying, but do not our legions say the same of us? The rich oral tradition of the Avar has been largely lost, leaving only these rune-marked fragments. Nevertheless, these confirm what we have heard in stories, that Turda pulled her tribe away from a would-be warlord and chose a hard life in the mountains for uncertain reasons. It's fortunate that she did, for had the Avar remained, the ancient Alamari might have pushed north and attracted the attention of the Neramenian tribes that would one day form the Tevinter Imperium. Had that happened, it is unlikely the Alamari would have survived to become Ferelden as we know it. Based on marker runes left at each of these locations, I may be able to find the site where Turda's legendary axe is located. A crystal-headed axe, said to burn with flame, would be fascinating find indeed, if the Inquisition will finance my expedition. Yours, Sister Dorcas Guerin. Okay. The Avar tribes are not friendly. My scouts can get Sister Dorcas in and out of the mountains safely. As Sister Dorcas has distant ties to Ferelden nobility, there are nobles who would happily gain favour with Al-Eamon by helping her. And if it's worth our time, I can provide this scholar with soldiers to protect her. Soldiers would probably be nice. Soldiers would probably be nice. Nobles who could gain favour with Eamon. I don't care about Eamon. So send some soldiers, Cullen.
To work?
Yeah, I'm sure soldier protection is better than whatever the nobles could muster. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna activate in Hushed Whispers just yet. I need to go to the Storm Coast. I need to collect Bull. I think I'll probably rescue the missing soldiers as well before we do that. So let's gather some coin. So who do we have left? Josephine. Schmooze with the nobility, Josephine.
Let us begin.
Thank you. We have 38 power already. We've only just begun. Okay. And what do we need perks-wise? For deft hands, fine tools, so we can get into those locks. We need... What was it? I think it was 3 or 4? I mean, it doesn't say anything about it anymore. It doesn't say anything anymore, so I assume that means that we've put enough perks in. Technically, yes, because we have our agents. And they're technically providing one of the perk points that we need. Okay, okay. Well, I'm glad we got Tanner then. I'm glad we got Tanner. So the next time we get a perk, we should be able to get that so we can get through those locked doors. Fantastic. Okay. And let's go. Okay, acquired griffin robes. And we've unlocked the Falomire. So, these griffin robes. How did they look? Ugh. Oh, I thought they were robes. Ugh. Apparently they are, though. Okay. Well, maybe I can give them to Vivienne. What does Vivienne look like with those on? Ugh. Okay. And Seylis. I assume it's going to be exactly the same. It doesn't look too bad on him. It doesn't look too bad on him. But still. That's not great. It is better armor, though. Better armor. But we can't upgrade it. So I think we're going to get rid of the griffin robes. Let's just move those to valuables and pretend that we've never seen them. And we'll move the Fadewalker Apprentice coat to valuables as well, since no one uses that now. Okay. Okay. I don't think we'll have any more research, but
please tell
yeah,
me
no.
if you find something.
Okay. And we can go down and look in those locked doors. Oh, well, they're not locked anymore. Sarah should have unlocked them for us. And we'll finally have completed this. Okay. Let's read this. The Black City. No traveller to the Fade can fail to spot the Black City. It is one of the few constants of that ever-changing place. No matter where one might be, the city is visible. Always far off, for it seems that the only rule of geography in the Fade is that all points are equidistant from the Black City. The chant teaches that the Black City was once the seat of the Maker, from whence he ruled the Fade, left empty when men turned away from him. Dreamers do not go there, nor do spirits. Even the most powerful demons seem to avoid the place. It was golden and beautiful once, so the story goes, until a group of powerful Magister lords from the Tevinter Imperium devised a means of breaking in. When they did so, their presence defiled the city, turning it black, which was perhaps the least of their worries. From beyond the veil, spirits and demons by enchanter Maedramel. Okay, and loot. 3 elf fruit. Okay, totally worth waiting for. Oh my gosh. And read this. Andraste, Bride of the Maker. There was once a tiny fishing village on the waking sea that was set upon by the Tevinter Imperium, which enslaved the villagers to be sold in the markets of Minrathous, leaving behind only the old and the infirm. One of the captives was the child Andraste. She was raised in slavery in a foreign land. She escaped, then made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Alamari warlord. Each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in Tevinter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer her, but the true God did. The Maker spoke. He showed her all the works of his hands, the Fade, the world, and all the creatures therein. He showed her how men had forgotten him, lavishing devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him that he offered her a place at his side, that she might rule all of creation. But Andraste would not forsake her people. She begged the Maker to return, to save his children from the cruelty of the Imperium. Reluctantly, the Maker agreed to give man another chance. Andraste went back to her husband Mafrath and told him all that the Maker had revealed to her. Together, they rallied the Alamari and marched forth against the mage lords of the Imperium, and the Maker was with them. The Maker's sword was creation itself, fire and flood, famine and earthquake. Everywhere they went, Andraste sang to the people of the Maker, and they heard her. The ranks of Andraste's followers grew until they were a vast tide washing over the Imperium, and when Mafrath saw that the people loved Andraste and not him, a worm grew within his heart, gnawing upon it. At last, the armies of Andraste and Mafrath stood before the very gates of Iminrathus, but Andraste was not with them, for Mafrath had schemed in secret to hand Andraste over to Tevinter. For this, the Archon would give Mafrath all the lands to the south of the Waking Sea. And so, before all the armies of the Alamari and of Tevinter, Andraste was tied to a stake and burned while her earthly husband turned his armies aside and did nothing, for his heart had been devoured. But as he watched the pyre, the Archon softened. He took pity on Andraste and drew his sword and granted her the mercy of a quick death. The Maker wept for his beloved, cursed Mafrath, cursed mankind for their betrayal, and turned once again from creation, taking only Andraste with him. And Our Lady sits still at his side, where she still urges him to take pity on his children. From the Sermons of Justinia II. Okay, I just needed to inject a little life into that. I've read it a few times now. A few times. The Disciples of Andraste. The Disciples of Andraste are unique in all of history. The cult preceded the Chantry and kept itself so hidden and isolated that it actually survived to modern day. The Disciples made their home high in the Frostback Mountains, in a village called Haven, which is now a sanctuary for pilgrims of the Chantry. It is understood that the Disciples were descendants of the first followers of Andraste, who brought her ashes to Ferelden and built the temple to house it. Because they had pledged themselves to the keeping of the Temple of Sacred Ashes, the Disciples of Andraste never left the Frostbacks. For 900 years they kept strangers away, killing all who came close, and were completely oblivious to the world that advanced beyond the boundaries of their home. Having developed separately from the traditions of the Andrastian Chantry, the Disciples were led by revered fathers. However, little else is known about the original beliefs of the Disciples, for they had turned from their noble heritage by the time they were discovered. Almost all scholars believe that the centuries-long isolation imposed upon the village led to the necessity for inbreeding. This practice likely led to a greater incidence of madness, which may explain why the cult was, at the time of its discovering in 930, worshipping a high dragon. According to writings discovered in Haven, the Disciples of Andraste showed reverence to the dragon, believing it to be the prophet reborn. The egg clutchers and dragonlings of the dragon were afforded great honour for being Andraste's offspring, and were cared for by the cult. The dragon never attacked the cult, being cunning enough to recognise how this arrangement benefited it. In 930 Dragon, the Disciples were wiped out by the hero of Ferelden, who was on a quest to retrieve the sacred ashes of Andraste. From Before Andrastianism, The Forgotten Faiths, by Sister Rondwyn of Tantervale. Cool. Yep, they were all killed to a man by the hero of Ferelden. Whoops. But, you know, I'm pretty sure there was that creepy kid who was singing about, was it that one singing about Bonnie Lynn? Yeah, we never saw that child again, so technically not killed entirely. Unless one of my companions ran off to do the deed in secret. Which is possible, but who knows. Loot. 2 elfroot and a spindleweed. Of course, they could have died of exposure on the mountain since we'd destroyed their home. That's terrible. That is terrible. I'm just going to say that they ran down the mountain and were found by another town or village or something, and they just sort of inserted themselves into that town and are living anonymously. That's better. Alright, let's read this. Misplaced notes. Notes written by one of the scholars responsible for restoring Haven. The notes here obviously came loose from a ledger of some sort. It took weeks scrubbing bloodstains from the stone. One of two things is true. Either stone is more porous than I thought, or Maker's beard there must have been a lot of blood. How many people died? I'm so relieved I didn't have to deal with the altars of sacrifice the first arrivals found. Those were tossed off a cliff, I think. So now we just have to deal with the stains on the walls and floors. If this doesn't clean up in a day or two, I'm asking for some fresh plaster. Maybe we can cover them up. Still, it's not all bad. Haven is a beautiful place, and while working in the dungeons, we found scraps of paper with writing that looks like Brother Ferdinand Genetivi's. He was held here for weeks before the hero Lavellan found him. Yeah, so you've got some of Genetivi's notes. Well, let's hope he didn't need those for his accounts, writing what I'm sure was going to be an epic of him discovering the location of the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I'm sure he didn't need them. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright, so who exactly do I want to speak to? Probably no one. No, let's not even bother trying to speak to anyone right now. I think it's time to go to the Storm Coast. So, a quick wardrobe change and we'll be off. Okay, let's get to the Storm Coast. So we have Memories of the Grey, Seeing Red, and the Captain of the Chargers. So we're going to need to take Varric and Blackwall with us. So probably the same party that we've got right now. Yeah. Varric, Blackwall, and Seylis.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm kind of not surprised. I'll look into it, yeah.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Yeah, if not the skin. Okay. Well, that was... Ah! That's the dragon! Okay. Well, what a welcome. What a welcome. And we've got a seagull right there as well. Yeah, we can just see that dragon circling over there. Oh, and here comes the requisition officer. Give me a report.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Okay, so we need some spider ichor for this place. Not a problem. Not a problem. I'm sure we'll get plenty of it. So... Oh, that's a lot of things to do. What do we have here? Cleaning house. Inquisition soldiers were dispatched to meet with a group of bandits operating on the Storm Coast. The Inquisition lost contact with its soldiers before their planned rendezvous with the bandits. And the Captain of the Chargers. So, Bull is right down there. Practically in front of us. And there is a question mark. There is a question mark. Just down here. Well, let's, grab some serpent stone. Ah, okay, we've got an ocularum. Okay. Well, I'm sure Bull can handle it while I mess around with this. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, that's one straight away. Oh, and another one. Oh, really? Okay, the third one's all the way over there. That's going to be interesting. And we've got them lot flattening things down there. Okay. Well, we'll get to it. We will definitely get to it. And whoever that unfortunate Tranquil was, you know, we just have to feel sorry for them. So, where is this question mark? That was the question mark. Okay. The Ocularum was the question mark. Alright then. Let's get down here. Okay, maybe I should hang back, but I'm not going to. Let me get into that one. Oh, black wall. Well done. Get an array down there. Or not. I guess that's what it means by random targets. Let's get a barrier on you. Come on, guys. We've got this. Damn right, Black Wall. Get in there. Okay. Varric's not even fighting. Okay, we're fine. Come on, you guys. Oh, good enough.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks.
Sweet. Oh, look at that guy's face.
So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you can make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm not sure I could drink or toast anything whilst surrounded by fresh corpses. That's a bit much. You must be Iron Bull, yeah.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away.
They do indeed.
I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have them check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
Possibly. I mean, we don't need to worry about the money, do we? But maybe we should think about this. Is this something we want to take to Josephine? I mean, we were technically the one to decide to even come here. But they did agree to scout the Storm Coast, so yeah, just how expensive are you?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
Okay, so he knows that I have no idea about the Inquisition's funds. Yeah, you definitely seem useful. I'm not sure we need you. You seem useful. You do. Plus the Cunari are the ones that are assaulting the Tevinter. That are assaulting Tevinter, so, you know. Enemy of my enemy. But still, we don't trust them. But they are just mercenaries, so Sure, you seem
The
useful.
Chargers seem like an excellent company.
Maybe we could use them.
They are. But you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
The Ben Hasreth. No, we're Dalish. We don't know what that is.
I've never heard of it.
It's a Canary order. They handle information, loyalty, security, all of it. Spies, basically. Or, well, we're spies. The Ben Hasreth are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasreth agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Ah, okay, so... We don't want you. Don't make me regret this. You're hired. Or investigate. No, we're definitely going to investigate first. Why tell me this?
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that Conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
Yeah, it is better that way. So what would you be sending back?
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Canary want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
Okay, so what exactly can you tell us about what you're doing?
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth a damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
Yeah, so he knows Josephine and Liliana. Presumably, he's good at what he does. Oh, yeah, I think don't make me regret this is the way to go. Yes, you're hired, but this feels bad to have a spy in our midst. Just don't make me regret this.
You run your reports past Liliana before sending them. You send nothing she doesn't approve. If this turns out to be a trick, or if your reports compromise the Inquisition, Cassandra will eat you alive.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Prem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Okay. Yeah, no, they're going to meet us at Haven, so let's stay with the party we have. Yeah. Okay. Okay, feels a little bit bad to be so mean to Bull right at the beginning, but never mind. I mean, we have to be suspicious. A reinforced shield, okay. And what else have we got? Enhanced earth-shaking strike ring. Okay. Anything else? No more remains? Oh. Loot. 42 gold, hand hammer, Kunari battle axe. And this is one of those Templar boats. This is a Templar boat. Is this supposed to be a... I mean, they were supposed to be fighting Tevinters, weren't they? But they've got Templars. We've got a Templar boat washed up. I mean, doesn't mean that it is Tevinter.
Alright, worst thing you've ever eaten. I had this imported ham from Anderfeld once. It tasted like despair, literally.
But you probably got to wash it down with an expensive wine. Mine was 2-year-old hardtack. You can't scrape off the blue anymore. You just try not to look.
Ooh, wow. Wow. 2-year-old hardtack. Do you not forage at all? I'm assuming maybe that was when he was with the army. Probably. So maybe they weren't getting their own food. They were relying on supply lines, and maybe their supply lines ran dry and they had to ration what they had. I can't think of any other reason why they wouldn't have looked for their own food. Ah. Okay. Let's light this. A cave with lots and lots and lots of webs. Okay. Well, let's get in here. Oh yes, Deep Stalker.
What now?
Oh, these Deep Stalkers are much smaller than the ones in Veilguard. Much smaller. And that is a spider. Okay, we've got more. Yep, more Deep Stalkers. And even more. Oh, it ran the wrong way. Well, in that case, is there any remains around this way? No, it's all in front of us. Let's grab these. Deep Stalker hide, 2 of them. Lovely. Deep Stalker hide, 1 of them. And a spider. Okay. Ooh, what looks like a Deep Stalker. Let's grab this torch if we can. There's no light in here. It's very dark. Very dark. Nothing from the spider. Okay. That's unfortunate. Any other lights? Any other lights? I know this is going to be quite awkward to see otherwise. For you people. And I need my viewers to be able to see. No. And it's not like we can equip a torch either. Well, let's grab this. 2 cotton and a dawn lotus. Very nice. Ah. A dead person. Well. I wonder if they were Tevinter. Firm dual blade grip. Very nice. Okay, okay. Anything else? No. Don't think we can climb up that. No. Okay. Well. Let's grab this chest. Ring of Sundering and a brilliant staff. Neither of those are very good. Can't do anything with the scrolls there, so I guess they're not really there. Alright, and it doesn't look like there's anything interesting down this way either. So, kind of a waste of a ruin. Not gonna lie, kind of a waste of a ruin. But, never mind. It was decent enough. Decent enough for what it was. I don't suppose this is a way... I know there is ocularums around here. Astrariums, sorry, so I don't know. I don't suppose this is a cave that has the astrarium entrance. Just surprised that there's a torch there, but not anywhere else. Almost feels like it's leading. But never mind. No, there's nothing else in here that I can see. Okay, and around the corner. Nothing. Nothing around the corner. Okay. Let's not get too far into the water. Alright, and is that going to drop sharply? I hope not. I know there was a shard around, but I guess it's not around here exactly. Yeah, no. We're good. Alright then.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
Aha, bandits. And Harding mentioned these. Oh, good. That's right. Go for whoever. It doesn't matter to me. Just as long as you hit someone. Ah, okay. And remains 1 cotton. Okay. And 2 velveteen. Well, it's better than nothing. Much better than nothing. So, looks like we've just got blood lotus and some spindleweed. Maybe the... Maybe they have Templar shields on them so that people don't think that they are, you know, Tevinter. Or maybe these are just old boats, old wrecks. Sledgehammer and weighted dagger. Okay. I don't see the Tevinters wandering around in Templar boats. That's strange. And there is something on the beach here. Aha. A shard. Sweet. Okay, guys. Out of the way. And a book. What discipline achieves? We came first from the sea. The dreadnoughts took Lavellan at a stroke. We marched on the land called Saharon, then Ravane and the Tevinter Imperium. Avidathari told us the Tevinter capital of Minrathous was unassailable. Though it did not fall, its walls were cracked with steel and Bakun fire. Tevinter saw what discipline achieves. The Bass called us conquerors when we brought them purpose. When we Temasrans teach a child to read, or a wilderness is made fruitful, is that conquest? Without the certainty of the Coon, there can be no reason. The Bass raised 3 retaliations against our forces, pushing back in Antiva and Ravane. The Cabithari, still adapting to the Coon's rule, suffered worst. The very people the Bass sought to liberate. The land burned while the Bass called us savages. Such madness and hypocrisy needed another answer. We signed the treaties of the Bass to silence them and left. We will return. Patience is the manifestation of self-control. While the Bass bicker amongst themselves, we prepare. What is time compared to the demands of the Coon? Temasran teaching notes recovered and translated. Yeah. Got all the time in the world. Okay, the Coon. Long ago, the Askari lived in a great city by the sea. Wealth and prosperity shone upon the city like sunlight, and still its people grumbled in discontent. The Ashkari walked the streets of his home and saw that all around him were the signs of genius, triumphs of architecture, artistic masterpieces, the palaces of wealthy merchants, libraries and concert halls. But he also saw signs of misery, the poor, sick, lost, frightened and the hopeless. And the Ashkari asked himself, how can one people be both wise and ignorant, great and ruined, triumphant and despairing? So the Ashkari left the land of his birth, seeking out other cities and nations, looking for a people who had found wisdom enough to end hopelessness and despair. He wandered for many years through empires filled with palaces and gardens, but in every nation of the wise, the great and the mighty, he found the forgotten, the abandoned, and the poor. Finally, he came to a vast desert, a wasteland of bare rock clawing at the empty sky, where he took shelter in the shadow of a towering rock and resolved to meditate until he found his answer or perished. Many days passed until one night, as he gazed out from the shadow of the rocks, he saw the lifeless desert awaken. 100,000 locusts hatched from the barren ground, and as one they turned south, a single wave of moving earth. The Ashkari rose and followed in their wake, a path of devastation miles wide. The once verdant land turned to waste, and the Ashkari's eyes were opened. Existence is a choice. There is no chaos in the world, only complexity. Knowledge of the complex is wisdom. From wisdom of the world comes wisdom of the self. Mastery of the self is mastery of the world. Loss of the self is the source of suffering. Suffering is a choice, and we can refuse it. It is in our own power to create the world or destroy it. And the Ashkari went forth to his people. An excerpt from the Kun, Canto 1. Okay, well. And he achieved something great, I assume. He at least brought unity? He at least brought unity to his people. Even if they are universally hated. Okay, and you know, he does help the slaves technically. Technically, they do help the slaves. Even if they do replace that slavery with their own. Really. But still. They are helped. And that's not nothing, I guess? I don't know. There's looking at it from all sides, and then there's really reaching for an answer. Okay. Discovered. Great Cove. Hey, okay, and we have a little house on a hill and a question mark. Let's go to the question mark. Is that... Ah, that's an astrarium. Okay. An astrarium. Well, I suppose we might as well... We might as well do this while we're here. Oh. Don't fall. Do not fall down this cliff. Okay. So, what do we have? Okay. Down to there. Up here. Yeah. Okay. And then what did we say? Up here. Over there. And then, yeah. Okay. And down here. And then meet up there. Okay. Yes. Sweet. Oh, a ball and chain on a person. Oh dear. Constellation Servane. Referred to as the chained man in common parlance, the constellation Servane is traditionally represented by a man dragging a heavy chain behind him. This is thought to be an ancient Tevinter representation both of Andoril, the old god of slaves, and of the Tevinter system of slavery itself. The representation of Servane has been used by the Trisalis Guild for well over 2,000 years, according to their claim, and is visibly imprinted upon the armour of both juggernauts, the giant golems guarding the gates, to the city of Minrathous. From a study of the Dosian astronomy by Sister Oren Petrachius. Well. Okay, so that way and that way. Those are the next astrariums. And some loot. Crow blade. Okay, just left over here. Ah, yes. Okay, so we can get over there. We can easily get over there. Oh my gosh, there's some red dots. All the way at the bottom? Yes. Okay, more bandits. Well, I suppose we'd better get down. Oh, Prophet's Laurel. Hey, okay. A new plant. A new plant. Okay, so will this kill us if we try to slide down here? Possibly. Let's see. Oh, you can make that. Damn right you can make that. Well done. Well done. Oh, I thought for a minute she was a goner. But we're good. And what do we have here? Black Lotus. Okay, so where were those red dots? Right here. Thought someone was on the beach. I swear someone was on the beach. Have they disappeared? Have they disappeared?
I read some of your book.
Oh.
Hard in Hightown, was it? Riveting stuff.
And you only read some?
Well, I found it in a latrine in a village near Cherno. It was missing some pages.
Oh. Don't take it to heart, Varric. They were probably desperate. I had nothing else. Really, where is all of our red dots gone? I swear there was someone on the beach. There's definitely someone on that beach. Well. Yeah, there was definitely someone. Well, yeah, let's get in here then. Ah, more deep stalkers. Get in there, guys.
Done and done.
Damn right. Right next to another light. 2 deep stalker hide. Okay, well, let's light this. There we go. And hopefully you people will be able to, yeah, keep an eye out for enemies. They're literally just beyond the door. Oh, spider. Heck yes, get in there. Oh, a giant spider. I am not helping, am I? I'm really not helping. I was stuck in the doorway. Well, we got remains. Giant spider glands. Sweet. Okay. More loot. 2 deep stalker hide. Okay. Yeah, let's go back on ourselves a little bit. So, down here. Yes, there was some loot. 62 gold and a belt of fire resistance. And some spindleweed. Okay, and that's just another way out. So, hey, there we go! Ah, Caesarian blade. I knew there was a person around. I knew I saw a person. Even if it is only one person. I still saw them. Okay. Well, good to know. And I'm glad he came to us. Ah. Yes, deep stalker. And another spider. we got that? Nice. Well done. Okay, let me just grab this while you deal with what's coming. Or not. I guess you could let it get straight to me. Honestly, guys. I trusted you to have my back there. I trusted you. Spider Ica. Sweet, we got one. Just one, though. Yes, it's difficult to get Spider Ica. Apparently there's something right in front of me. Maybe it's above me. Or around there. Okay. Oh, that is a spider. Okay. And let's light this. And get this. Spider fangs. Okay. Getting quite a bit of spider items. And that's good. We're not getting the ichor we need, but it's still good. Okay. And we have a chest. Army dirk and prayer stones. Okay. A camp. With some loot. 78 gold and recruits dirk. Okay. Army dirk. And Amulet of Strength, Exacting Longbow, and Ferelden Captain Longsword. Okay, so a mercenary company maybe? Maybe. This is collapsed. Or is in the process of collapsing. Aha. And yes, there is another enemy. I see a spider moving out there. Are we going further in? Or are we going back towards the door? We're going back towards the door. But they've crowded in behind us. Yeah, they must have done. Deepstalker hide. Another Deepstalker hide. Let's quickly run around here, make sure I haven't missed anything before we continue. No, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good, guys. Okay, let's get some lightning into all of those. Come on, barrage into that. More lightning. There we go, a barrier. Okay, well at least I got the barrier out, even if it was useless. Deepstalker Claw, 2 Deepstalker Hide. Oh, there's an enemy right there. Spider Ica, thank you for waiting. Okay. No, I'm good, we're fine. There we go. More loot, please. Another Deepstalker hide. Spider Ica. Okay, we just need 2 more for our requisition. But that's... Okay, that's that cave and this cave that we have explored. And that's that. Shards. Okay. And a rift. Along with another astrarium. We need to get up to that cabin. Let's come around here. See what's on the beach. Oh! The dragon. Isn't the dragon supposed to be having a fight? Yes, the dragon should be fighting with a giant. It's just standing next to it. I guess they get along. They must get along. Okay, and let's get into these guys. Okay, not gonna lie, a little bit worried A little bit worried that the dragon isn't taking off and fighting, but maybe we have to get a little bit closer. 7 gold. I guess we'll see. Are you going to activate? There we go. Okay, now it's fighting. Okay. Maybe don't attract the giant's attention. Yeah, never mind. Oh, it's a lightning dragon. That's it. Take it out. Take it out. You just kill it. Just straight up kill it. It's not doing much, so you have the upper hand here. Okay. I think its lightning is kind of stuck in its throat. It's not showing what it should. There we go. I want to get closer. I don't want to get stuck in the fight, but I want to get closer.
Let's try not to get eaten, shall we?
Hey, I'm not getting too close. Just close enough to see if it'll actually kill one another. Damn right. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, okay. I think that might be a bit too close. I don't want to activate them. And it is flying away now. Okay. Well, now we can take on...
guard captain from Kirkwall that you're friends with.
She's stronger than you.
Right. Just checking.
She's stronger than you. Personal locket and a black lotus. Okay. And how hurt is that exactly? Not very. It's not very hurt. But hurt enough, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, no, keep running. Oh, killed me straight out. Killed me straight out. Need to remember how to dodge. We don't remember how to dodge, so never mind. Let's get a barrier on you guys. There we go. Barrage into you. Yep. Okay. And some fire. Come on, we've got this, guys. We've got this. Sweet. Of course we do. Nice and easy. Codex unlocked for Giant. 13 gold, a reinforced longbow, keeper lightning staff, Dalish slasher, and oblique cutter. Wow. Okay. And some more mercenaries. Well, not mercenaries, Hessarians. Damn right. Just cleaning up the beach a little. We're just cleaning up. 6 gold. Okay, I don't want to get too close to that rift and activate it. I'm getting further and further away. I'm getting further away from where I should be. I wanted to get a closer look at that dragon. Okay. What is that? That's a ram. We do need to get up. We won't go up there. We'll go up further around over here. Yeah. Up here somewhere. so that we can meet up on ourselves and actually get to that cabin. Up here. Okay. Can we not get much further up? Alright. More serpent stone, why not? Yes, up here. Okay. Hey, some loot. A hand hammer. Meh, okay. And we'll just come completely to the top around here. Okay. So. Ah, it's just elf root. I kind of thought there might be some prophet's laurel around. But no, we're good. Okay. There's just a ram there. No other signs of life. No bandits up here. Ah, okay, there is an enemy. You, Hessarian archer. And you. Yeah, keep attacking. You know you want to. It's not going to help. Okay. 2 cotton. Very nice. Any remains from that last person? No, but there is in here. A lamb's wool and a nug skin.
These must be the missing soldiers.
Murdered. Shit.
We should see that their families are notified.
Yeah, we should. Well, let's loot the place first. 54 gold, balanced hunting longbow, and a reinforced shield. Let's look at this. Bandit notes. These notes were found near murdered Inquisition soldiers. The paper is not crumpled or torn, as though it were left behind instead of dropped. It's not our place to disagree. They're attempting to set themselves up along the shore, and we have orders. We are the sword, not the hand that wields it. You taught me that. If they're worthy, let them come with the Mercy's crest. The blades of Hessarian will listen. You will only get yourself cast out, or worse.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian. It seems there's a way to challenge their leader.
They have traditions. These men were just following a code. If the Inquisition can win their loyalty, we could steer them on a better path.
Yeah, we could. Look at map.
It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach.
They sure are. Okay. And that should have marked it on our map then. And we have a Kunari battle axe. Okay. It's a shame. That is a shame. Our people taken out so easily. And just left here to rot. That's terrible. That is terrible. Okay, what else have we got? Loot up here. 52 gold and a brilliant staff. I can hear a shard. Ferelden soldier helmet. Oh. Rugged longbow schematic and a Ferelden captain longsword. And yeah, let's climb up this. I assume this will be the way to the shard. Yes. Okay. Well, that's 2. 2 out of 13 shards. Okay. And there is... That's the ladder. Okay. I was going to say there is something else flagging up, but there isn't. Alright. And yeah, there's nothing else. Nothing else we can do. Oh. Elf fruit. Oh. No, they're both elf fruit. Okay, okay. Well, never mind. So. Which way is our camp? Our camp is down that way. Okay. Well, let's meet up with them. Is that elf fruit? Okay. Just looking for some more Prophet's Laurel, but it looks like it's a little bit more rare than I would like. Okay. And let's get down here. Hey, okay, beware of falling rocks. Okay. Well, good to know. At least we were warned. And that's iron. We've got nugs. Let's get over here. We might as well take the most direct route. Yeah, and there's the Inquisition's camp. So, on the not so direct route... Oh dear. That would be taking me down there anyway. That would be taking me down there anyway. Okay, well we might as well come down, see if there's anything interesting. Iron? Just iron? Yeah, just iron. And nothing in this little cave itself. No. Okay. Well, let's get back to the camp and see about making this Mercy's Crest. Oh, an enemy. Oh, lots of enemies. Okay. And you are a Hessarian. Okay. Yes, that's it. Get into him. Oh! Oh, black wall. That's so cool. All right.
Fall!
6 gold? Was that it? Oh, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll grab the serpent stone. And then head up. So, let's quickly have a look around over here. I mean, yeah, I don't expect anything of interest, but I don't also want to not find something that's conveniently placed right next to our camp. Okay. And that's technically the way to the map edge. So, requisitions. Mercy's Crest, what do we need? Serpent Stone and Deep Stalker Hide. We can do that, no problems. These special amulets are respected by the Blades of Hessarian, and fashioning them will allow our agents to negotiate with the cultists and perhaps gain some converts to our cause. Rewards 1 power. Okay, so we've done that. Do we actually have to wear it? It's not that, is it? It's going to be an accessory. Mercy's Crest. Okay. Sure, you might as well equip that. Just in case. I mean, there's no visual change, but I feel better with it. Hey. That's an owl, though. She uses ravens or crows, but she has an owl for her message post. Interesting. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. I think this is as good a place as any to leave it, and we will head down to the Blades of Assyrian and take over and continue exploring the Storm Coast. So I will be having Christmas and New Year off, so this is my last upload of 2024. So enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you again in the new year on the 2nd of January.